I'm here this afternoon with Brooklyn DeRocher from LeMars. How are you doing today?
I'm doing pretty well, you.
Very good. How's school been since you got back from the state tournament?
It's been pretty like relaxed. I mean, not much have happened.
Is it kind of nice to have a little bit of a break before you start something else?
I mean, it is, but it's like really boring because like I have nothing to be like occupied by.
Gotcha. I thought we would start by let's go backwards to start. Let's see when did you start wrestling?
About like fifth grade. I mean, I kept asking my dad. I'm like, "Hey, can I like go out for wrestling?" He's like, "No. I just waited out a little bit." And he's like, finally in fifth grade, he said, "Yeah, I can go out for it."
Nice. Yeah, because I know Lamar's has had I started 10, 11, 12 years ago coaching girls, and Lamar's has always had a nice group of girls wrestling. I mean, it's been one of the first Northwest Iowa little hubs of girls wrestling. So good to see you doing that. Why did you want to start wrestling?
I mean, I saw my brothers like scrapping around and everything, and I'm like, why can't I do that? Can I just go out for it? So
Yeah.
I don't know.
So it was your first wrestling in the living room, beating up your brothers?
Basically, I mean, my older brother beat me up, but then I beat my little brother up. So I'm like, I
Kind
got
of tit
this.
for tat there. Very nice. Um, At what point did it become, something you were trying? In fifth grade, you go out and you're trying it, seeing if it's something you like, to something that you really love to do.
Um, I mean, I'd say maybe seventh grade, maybe eighth grade when I got into like middle school, and then like I started wrestling more girls, and I'm like, okay, I like this because I mean, not a lot of like guys. I don't know how to say this, but like guys didn't really want to wrestle girls because they're
Hmm.
like, oh, it's a girl. So then, yeah,
Yeah, I mean, I kind of was coaching through that period of time when, it was co-ed and it was a difficult because first, kind of a no-win situation sometimes for the
yeah,
guys, right? But and for the girls, man, I saw a lot of injuries, a lot more than I'm seeing now. So that's
yeah.
I'm really happy we're at where we're at now. Freshman year, you've had a lot of success. You've done very well, and you've had good partners. Let's start talking. Let's talk to you about your team. You've had some really good partners to come up with. What has been really special about the Lamar's team?
I mean, definitely the coaching staff. I mean, they've helped us through it, like mentally and everything. They like gave us like ideas on like, oh, if you're like struggling with your weight, you can like do this, or you can have this as your snack, or like this type of meal. And then I guess my like partners. I mean, Kira, she was pretty dang good. She was in the
Yeah.
finals last year. Um, yeah, she was my partner my freshman sophomore year. Graduated, and then I had another upperclassman as my partner this year.
Very nice. And I know I talked to Coach Greer quite a bit this year. Not quite a bit. I didn't run into, I don't see you guys as often as we used to.
No, that's
But you guys did a lot of mindset training this year. What was the difference for you as far as with the mindset training this year?
Um, I mean, last year I wasn't really as focused because I mean, I'm like, oh, I'm going out there, I'm wrestling. But like this year, I'm like, oh, go out there, do your match, be more focused and dialed in. And like, I
Nice.
don't know, like your mind is like more there, if that makes any sense.
It does. Yeah, it does. It does for me. I get it. So you had a pretty good year. Yeah, you did have a good year. 39-4. Um, the quality of wrestling in just our area, Northwest Iowa, and then the quality of wrestling at the state tournament over the last 3 years, how have you seen that get increase? I mean, I guess I'm trying to find the right word for that, but what do you feel like the difference is from 3 years ago to this year for just the quality?
It's like definitely jumped. Like for my freshman year, it was like different. Like I didn't have that many matches, but I still had a lot of people like wrestle. But it was like more first year kind of like wrestler girls because like everybody's starting to do this new sport, and then you jump to my junior year actually, and everybody's like beasts. They're really good.
Yeah, I've really watched the level of wrestling, and just to qualify for the state tournament is quite a feat, and yet alone to get on the podium is even harder. You did place last year. What did you get last year? I thought I wrote that down, but I didn't. I forgot. What place did you get last year?
I got eighth place.
Got eighth place last year. This year was a rough year. Yeah, we did not fare. I did not fare very well for getting into the state tournament, and then just had one good one, but you know that happens. But you know,
Yeah.
it was tough, definitely a tough thing.
Yeah.
Um, I want to go, and we talked at the regional, and first time we've talked, and like I've been around you, but I not talked to you. And what amazed me about you is how many activities you actually do. Why don't you just tell us all the different things you do at school? Because it's amazing.
During the fall, I do cross country and tennis, and then during the winter, I only do wrestling because I did ask my coach just as a joke, can I do wrestling and basketball? And he's like, no. And then during the spring, I do golf and track.
Wow, that is a whole lot. Um, Running cross country and tennis at the same time, and then golf and track. How do you find time to? How is practices split up for you?
I mean, our school like makes you like have one main sport. So I go to the main sport practice and then afterwards I like practice the other sport.
Oh, gotcha. That makes sense. I
Yeah.
like that. So what's your favorite in the fall?
Mm, I mean, I really like tennis. I mean, cross country is kind of just running, but cross country like as a team it's really fun because everybody's there. But I like tennis more.
Like tennis more. Do you play
Mhm.
both singles and doubles?
Yep.
And how are you at tennis? I used to play a little tennis myself, and I kind of
I
like the
mean,
sport.
I'm not terrible, but we got pretty good girls on our team, so
Make the varsity squad, do you? A
I did for a couple of them, but then
couple of them.
yeah.
Nice. And how about cross country? I ran cross country myself too. I was a horrible cross country runner. It was pretty pathetic. How's your cross country career?
I mean, I'm not like state type of runner, but I mean, I'm for like I've been on varsity all the years, freshman, sophomore, junior, and then like I go between me and the first girl. So,
Oh wow. So
yeah.
you're moving pretty quick. Do you see some similarities between cross country and wrestling? Because I always did.
I mean, conditioning, you really got to be conditioned. If you like miss one practice, you're like, "Oh no, I'm like behind." But I mean, you can catch up. Um, Otherwise, conditioning, running.
Yeah. And then you're playing running track. What events do you do in track?
So I do the 2 mile and the mile.
Okay, so you're a
Um,
distance person.
yeah, I'm really distance.
Man, I can't imagine that because a mile is 4 laps,
Yep.
2 mile, 8 laps. But a mile, is that almost just below a sprint for 4 laps?
I mean, yeah, I mean, if you think about it, compared to the 2 mile, it kind of is.
That's
In the
crazy.
800.
Yeah, I that would that's a those are some that's some long sprinting to do. And then so golf, that's playing tennis and golf. You're ready for the country club, aren't you? How's your golf game?
I'm more of a, just go out there, play some golf, and have fun. But I mean, I'm not bad, but definitely not a varsity person.
Gotcha. I could find a if there's a water hazard anywhere, I can find those, and I usually can find any bit of sand. I tend to play some other a fairway also. I have a really nice slice, so you
Perfect.
know, you probably kick my butt at all these sports, which is amazing. Um, we're gonna go some mindset questions. So after a tough loss, and you didn't have a lot of losses, but you had a few losses. How do you get ready and get your mind right for that next match?
I like cool my breathing. I slow it down. I tell myself it's okay. You have one more. You're gonna go after it. Go get it. Do these things, and then in my head, I like go through the match and like try and pick out like what I did wrong, but like not trying to like beat myself down on it, and like trying to change what I can do for the next match.
That's really good. Confidence is really key in all sports, but wrestling and girls wrestling especially, gaining that confidence. How have you been able to gain confidence in yourself?
I mean, I'm still struggling with confidence, obviously, but like it's a building progress, and you just like build off of what you did last time. I would say trying new things or trying to like continue doing one move and repeatedly do it until you're like, wait, I'm actually like good at this move. Let me just try this in a match. And then doing it in a match and then actually being able like wait, I can do this.
Yeah. And you do some fun moves. I mean, I've watched you wrestle enough times. You got some fun techniques and you like to go you like to get people to the back. I mean, you're I mean everybody obviously likes to pin, but
Yeah.
you do work some different stuff and you are good at that. Uh where do you find do you go to any club? Are you just working with the LeMars team? How do you find some of these different moves?
Well, I actually started recently going to Iron Hawk Wrestling in Spirit Lake. And
Okay.
then last year I would go to like open mats from like schools around me, like Hinton or like any other of those schools.
Nice. And what
Mhm.
have you done? Like people always see, you know, they see the 39 wins. They see all these things, but what type of work do you put in to get to this level?
Um,
What like off season? What are you doing off season and in the weight room and all those fun things?
I mean, I'm trying to like live my life as a teenager, but I want to see the progress. So then I go to the weight room like almost every day after school. People like tell me they're like, Brooklyn, what are you doing? I'm like trying to get better. I don't know. And then I have like wrestling like 2 to 3 times a week. So
So you, I mean, you're putting in the work and the results are showing. That's awesome.
mhm,
That is really, I think that's important because it seems like in our society, everybody wants the rewards, and I like to make sure that we point out that so those rewards come with a lot of work,
mhm,
and that's it's important to know. Um, I'm gonna just kind of switch the interview up and kind of get to know you just a little bit better. Um, we've talked about the different sports you play. Do you have any other hobbies that you do?
I love surfing. I surf all the time in the summer.
Really?
Yeah.
Where do you surf at? Where do you go?
Okoboji. We have a surf boat up there.
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool. That is very cool. I would not be good at that. So can you skateboard too?
Um, I haven't tried it. I actually don't have a
Okay.
skateboard.
All right. I didn't know. Usually those kind of go hand in hand.
Yeah.
But I was just checking, just checking. Um, if wrestling wasn't in your life, you'd do a million other things. But
Yeah.
what would you put your energy into? Because it sounds like wrestling is probably your main sport, right? What would you put your energy into if it wasn't for wrestling?
I don't know. That's kind of a hard question. I think maybe golf, because it's like golf is like you go out, you're gonna have fun with friends no matter what, and it's like in the middle of your day, so then you don't feel like drained at the end of the day. I mean, you kind of do, but I think golf.
So when I golf, I usually end up throwing my club sometime. Do you ever have you ever had to just kind of chuck that club on accident?
Yeah, yeah. Oh, it's slipped out of my hands. That's not my
Yeah.
fault.
It's such a frustrating sport because once you start feeling like, oh, I got this, I can do this, then next thing something that's you're slicing even worse than you ever have in your life, or you can't hit the short game, or you miss a putt. It's such a frustrating game, but it's great for the mental side
Yeah,
of sports. Um, food, man, wrestlers and food go hand in hand, right?
yeah.
I'll start with the good stuff. What are you eating after weigh-in to prepare yourself for the next match or for a match?
Okay, so ours is like we do this with our school, but like you have your snacks, but then 20 minutes right after weigh-ins, like the weigh-in time, we go warm up right away. So mentally, like I'm like, oh, I don't want to throw up. So I have a bite of a ham sandwich, maybe a granola bar, and straight electrolytes.
Okay. And then
Mhm.
between matches, what are you doing?
Mm, probably more bites of the ham sandwich, electrolytes, and like honey stingers.
Oh, yeah. You're
Mhm.
yeah, all good things. Those are really good. So, I know you're in LeMars, and that's probably the capital of my favorite food, ice cream. I love ice cream. Do you have a guilty pleasure food?
Um, I think it'd be chocolate chip cookies. My grandma bakes them and they're so good. So that's my guilty pleasure one. So
Grandma's chocolate chip cookies. Probably
yeah.
nothing better than that. I know LeMars has got some great places to eat, and I know there's some in the area. Just the whole area up there has a lot of good places. Where's your favorite place to go out to eat at?
I don't know. That's kind of hard. I mean, there's a place called Jim's Burgers. They have really good burritos. So I go there, get a burrito, or I go to Four Brothers and get the brisket mac and cheese. Oh,
Ooh,
it's so
brisket
good.
mac and cheese sounds
Yeah.
fantastic. Oh my God. That sounds really good.
Mhm.
Um, well, we know you go up to Okoboji in the summertime. You have a good time there. Do you have a bucket list vacation spot that you're like, I really want to go this place sometime in my life?
I really want to go to Switzerland Because like you can ski and golf at the exact same time. Oh yeah, I also ski.
Oh, so do you go skiing about once a year, or do you guys go skiing Colorado, or
Yeah, we ski in Colorado about twice a year.
and where do you go there?
Breckenridge.
Breckenridge. Very
Hmm.
nice. Very nice. Man, you do absolutely everything. And
Yeah.
that's very cool about small school, Northwest Iowa. Uh, f- five different sports, five
Yeah.
sports. You ski, you surf, I mean, you do kind of do it all, and but you're able to do that and still do things at a high level. That's really impressive. Very important that we have those opportunities, and I think that's great that you do those. Um, very hard. Actually, I'll skip the hard question and come back to it. So you have one more year left of high school wrestling. Are you
Mhm.
planning on wrestling past high school?
I'm planning on it. I'm hoping so at least.
Have you started taking visits yet, or are you going to reserve that kind of for your senior year?
I mean, I'm hoping maybe like this late spring I might take a visit or two, but also next year.
Nice. Now, when it's all said and done, do you have any ambition to maybe coach or be an official?
I mean, that kind of might be an opportunity. Like if I come back from college and everything and I need something to do, I mean, coaching sounds like a great opportunity.
Yeah. What's your plan, or do you know what you want to be when you grow up?
Yeah, I want to be a chiropractor actually.
Oh my gosh, that'd be
Mm.
awesome. I still haven't figured out what I want to be when I grow up. So you are way ahead of the curve on that. So that's very impressive. Um, hard question.
Mm.
I need a tagline because I got to make a YouTube. I got to make a YouTube thumbnail, and finding a tagline that fits each person is not an easy task. So
No.
what's something that you would say about your journey? And you do so much. So I feel like there's something in there. But what's something special about your journey, or a struggle that you have that you've overcome, or anything? So kind of let's brainstorm it.
Um, I mean, overcoming like this is like a this is kind of sad, but it's like overcoming death.
Okay.
So
Did
I
you
don't
have
know.
you have somebody pretty close in your family that passed away recently?
Yeah, my brother passed away my freshman year.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. That is I yeah, I'll explore that. I'm gonna tell you there's a lot of wrestlers that have found strength in that type of stuff. So I myself have had some real close, like a child. So I mean I understand, and that's I hate to see that happen, but finding that strength and finding that strength in adversity is really important, and I'm glad you did. I really am. Um, the young girls, there's a lot of girls in the area, and I'm sure they look up to you. I'm sure you've seen them on the side of the mat and stuff. What do you hope that your story says about, story tells them, or what are you hoping they take away from your story as a wrestler?
Um, Even though like you may be like light, like you may be super little, you can still come up, be like I don't know. You can be a strong woman even if you're small, and you can do what others think you can't do.
Very good. I like that. Now, when you get old and you're gray like me, and you're looking back on your wrestling career and you're telling kids to get off your lawn or whatever, what are some of the things that you're really going to remember about wrestling?
Definitely like all the girls. Like even the girls that I wrestle, like yeah, we wrestle each other and we're like scrapping on the mat, but like right as the whistle blows on the last period or when someone gets done, we're shaking hands. Everybody's super nice. Like we give hugs.
Yep. It's the special part of this sport, I think. That I think more so than any other sport I've been around, the camaraderie amongst competitors. You're able to compete at a very high level, and like I said, scrapping pretty hard. That's, and then to turn around and be friends afterwards is an amazing thing that you girls should really take pride in. Wrestling. Here's your one quiz. I know you're just a junior. Seniors are hating this question because they don't like quizzes in the first place. But here's your one question quiz for the day. Wrestling has taught me to.
Oh,
Yep,
answer.
yep. Just wrestling
Um,
has taught me to whatever.
Become open-minded.
Hey, I
Yeah.
like that. That's good. That's a different answer than I've gotten in the past, but I like that. It makes sense. Um, wrestle like a girl. That's a it used to be a derogatory statement. What do you think it means to wrestle like a girl now?
It means to push past like obstacles and like defeat, because like boys, like they're like, oh, girls can't wrestle, this is a boy dominant sport. But now wrestle like a girl, I'm wrestling like these amazing people that I see on television.
Yeah, you guys, the level of wrestling and the excitement around girls wrestling is huge. I mean, it's crazy. I actually just got done hour or two ago talking to Kylie Walker from the girls union, and she was talking about the just the overwhelming response they got from this year's state tournament from non-wrestling people that watched the finals on Iowa Public Television or caught something. And you guys, you all of you need to be commended on the job that you guys do as wrestlers, as athletes, and ambassadors for the sport. It's really amazing. I got two things left. Last question, and then some final thoughts for the day. But somebody out there is like, man, I don't know if I should wrestle. Whether it's a younger girl or might even be a classmate, it might be a junior or a senior next year. Why would you tell them to go out for wrestling?
I would say just go out for the just for the heck of it. I mean, if you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. I mean, you might have friends that go out. You might meet your best friend when you're going out for wrestling. You get to meet other people from different schools. Just a different kind of environment.
Very good. And the last thing I always do is some final thoughts. Anything that you'd like anyone to know about Brooklyn or the sport of wrestling?
Um, I mean, I might look like a mean person, but I swear I'm a nice person. I swear. I mean, I go on the mat and like I look rude, but I'm just locked in.
Yeah,
I'm
nope.
a nice person, yeah.
It's I talk to girls from across the state, right, all the time, and
Mhm.
I've been involved in this sport for a long time. I have yet to meet a high school wrestler that I don't absolutely like a lot and find that everybody has a story. That's kind of why I'm doing what I'm doing because I know that you guys are awesome. You're incredible people and everybody has a story to tell and it's an important story. So
Mhm.
thank you very much for taking the time today. I
Yeah,
really
you're welcome.
appreciate it. It was good to get you know you better. I can't wait to watch you in your senior year and maybe beyond that senior year. So,
Mhm.
well, good luck in. Let's see, we got golf and track coming up.
Yep.
So, hit the ball well, run and
I'm
turn left
fast.
really well too. So, we will hopefully see you sometime this year, and maybe we'll catch you at some wrestling event.
Yeah.
All right, talk to you later.
Thank you. All
All right,
right.
bye bye.
Bye-bye.